Hello, you guys. Welcome back to another episode. You guys already know what's about to happen. If you don't, well, get ready. And you guys already know what to do. Get your snacks, get your stuff ready. Because we about to get into it. Into it, into it, into it, into it, into it. Okay, everybody knows how deep I am about this topic. Like, everybody knows how deep I am when it comes to supremacy and racism and stuff like that, that I really dislike the topic altogether. I hate the subject altogether because I don't think many people understand, especially when you're an African American, like what white supremacy is all about. People say that things change, and people say that, you know, people say that basically, and I won't even say it's people because people are raised to believe these things. And that's why it's so stuck within this world altogether, because people are raised to believe in these things that their white ancestors teach them. That's why a lot of people don't, that's why they don't allow certain schools to teach it in schools, because they don't want whites to feel ashamed of what they've done. You should feel ashamed. You should. You really should. Your ancestors enslaved African Americans for decades. I mean, if those were my ancestors, I would be ashamed. If my ancestors did that to the opposite color, I would be really ashamed. It's not only just a shame, but it's insane, honestly. It really is. And when it comes down to like stuff like police brutality, I never really feed into those things, and I really don't watch the stories because the same thing happens over and over again. It's just a cycle that never changes. And what I mean by that is that, let's say for example, a black person got killed. The first thing they do, the black person family either protest, riot, or they go to the police. If the police don't do nothing, then they start all this protesting, all this rioting, and all that. After the protesting and rioting, weeks of it, the police finally gain the attention to do something because of what's going on and how much attention is grabbing. So of course they're going to try to do something now because they see how much attention it is receiving. So they outpour to the family, show support. Then after months of that, they want to finally try to indict the police officers who've done it. It's the same cycle over and over again. It just happens over and over again. Protesting, rioting, then it's finally a response from the police. Then it's finally an indictment that barely lasts for like a decade of what they deserve in prison or more. They just give them a slap on the wrist. Nothing will ever change because the system was literally designed to service white people. I mean, it's obvious. Like, and white people like to deny the privilege like they don't know they have it, but they do know they have it. Like they do. They know they have it. They just pretend, they want to pretend like they don't have it when they know that they do have it. try to make us feel better, but it doesn't. And like, it kills me because it's like, this is the same, these are the same white people who listen to our music. Because this is how I feel. If you racist, you don't need to be listening to no Beyonce. You don't need to be listening to no Rihanna. You don't need to be listening to no Drake. You don't need to be listening to our music. No, because you don't need to be listening to none of that. Because you're racist. You don't need to listen to no Nicki Minaj. If you claim to be racist and you claim to be, don't listen to our music. Listen to yours. And I don't feel bad for saying that. Since you want to have the right to take the lives of those who are African American, you don't deserve to listen and enjoy our culture at all. Like, literally. Every time I'm going on TikTok, I'm seeing people of Caucasian, of the ethnicity of Caucasian, listening to our songs. I like, don't stop now. Listening to all of our music. Don't listen, don't dance, don't listen. If you race, you don't need to be listening to none of that. That's how I feel. Now you guys tell me what y'all think, because I'm irritated. Because it just makes me, it's crazy. Like, I don't get it. I really don't. Nothing is going to change. And I don't see it happening soon. If it does happen, it's going to be a miracle. Because I don't see it happening soon. But thank you guys for listening in for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I hope you enjoyed, you know, this discussion. But yeah, thank you guys for listening in. And yeah, bye-bye, guys. It's ridiculous. Like, it really is.